Hey guys, I'm Andrew, also known as Iron Android, and I love to talk about movies and TV shows way too much. With that being said, in today's video, I'm going to be going and ranking my top 10 favorite Owen Wilson movies from the worst to the best, and I would love to hear your guys' rankings in the comments down below. In 10th place, I got Meet the Parents. All the characters except Kevin are extremely unlikable. 10 minutes in, I was begging for him to get as far away from them as possible. It was agonizing to watch on how horrible they all are. I quit watching after 40 minutes just because it was so bad. The only thing redeeming about this movie that would have been if the everything has died and Kevin would have been able to spare knowing them no any longer. So I rate this a 2 out of 10. Place I have Zoolander. It lacks depth and plot and character development, primarily relies on surface level humor and absurdly often at the expense of deeper storytelling. The plot is straightforward and lacks complexity, revolving around Derek Zoolander journey from being a top model to uncovering a fashion industry conspiracy. The characters are comparable and undoubtedly awful, then fully developed individuals are just flushed, which can be frustrating for viewers who prefer narratives and subtle characters development and increased storylines. So I rate this a 3 out of 10. In 8th place, I got The Wedding Crashers. Although the premises was good and the actors were okay, especially Owen Wilson, it was just bland. The script was bland. The entire thing was just bland and just stupid. So I kind of rate it a 4 out of 10. In 7th place, I have Marley and Me. The storyline was but the dog owner I thought was super funny and super awesome because Owen Wilson is awesome and everything about it. It is awesome, okay, but the storyline was just bland. Everything about the characters were fantastic, everything like that. The story was just bland and uninteresting to me, which is why I rate it a 5 out of 10. In 6th place, I got Marmaduke. Absolutely abusive. I can only imagine how they made the dogs move their mouths by putting a strain to be something of the dogs and wouldn't find in a pleasant experience. Besides, there were one scene where a gang of dogs targeted a cat that made it look like as if dogs were tougher than cats. Also, they burnt a cat's tail, and I doubt the cat would have mind. And it is a nutshell abusive. The only thing I actually really enjoyed is the spelling words and nothing being couple points for me, which is why I kind of rate this a 4 out of 10. In 5th place, I got Night at a Museum. Night at a Museum has a simple but quirky and fun premises, and it delivers on it tremendously. The movie has potential to be a classic, but sadly, there's not a considerable amount of runtime, and it just crams everything together to kind of have so much energy in each scene. Otherwise, this movie is nice, enjoyable, and super funny. Owen Wilson is easily the best part about this movie as Jabba Smith, so I rate this a 6 out of 10. In 4th place, I got You, Me, and Mr. Dupree. It's fun and funny and weird in some ways. I can't say anything negative comment, but I will say that Owen Wilson is also super good and it has super good scoring credits and the film direction and production is phenomenal, but it's an average fan audience movie that delivers just for the fans. And in my opinion, it's that kind of right that makes it a 7 out of 10. In 3rd place, I have Haunted Mansion 2023. I went into thinking this movie was going to be just okay or so-so. I wasn't interested in watching it, but my roommate convinced me to watch it with him, and I actually was pleasantly surprised. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, enough so that it's in my top 10 list of Owen Wilson movies, and it is way better than I thought. And if you think you haven't been able to do anything and whatever, this is not the case. This movie is phenomenal, way better than the Eddie Murphy movie from 2003. It's so fun, and the humor's super funny. The characters, chemistry, everything. And Owen Wilson is the best part as Father Kent, which is why I rate it a 7.5 out of 10. In my runner-up spot, I got Cars. This is such a classic film. I think everything about it is phenomenal. The tale is about a car who learns its ways of life and deserves more praise and more recognition for his hard times and everything. And he meets this old car who used to be a racer but got into a bad car accident that made him have to retire. And my favorite thing about this movie is Larry the Cable Man and Owen Wilson's chemistry as Lightning McQueen and Tow Mater. And I think this movie gets a lot of hate for no reason. And I think it's super solid, and everything about this just works super well, which I think it deserves a 9 out of 10. But in first place, I have wondered if you think you've been in a real school, made some friends, and inspired them to follow your passions, then look again. Because Wonder Jacob Tremblay stars as an ordinary kid whose family loves and adores him, and touches on all kinds of hearts and those true souls of wisdom. Augie discovers his true purpose in life that you can never forget about. It's so beautiful. It made me so cry, and I cried a bunch of times and emotional. It was kind of tear jerking, and I really enjoyed it. So if you haven't seen, go watch it now, because there is no other words to describe this movie other than it's a truly amazing film. After watching this, I was brought to tears with emotions and everything for at least 2 hours. It was so good, everything about it, the personal growth, the physical growth, and everything that just worked super well. And Owen Wilson was a fantastic father figure to Augie, and literally everything. Like, this kid was literally pretending to be his friend, but realized Augie's awesome, and he really does love Augie. And he stand up to the bully, punches him in the face, like, don't talk to my friend about it. He did get suspended, but he did the right thing, which is why I rate this a 10 out of 10 film. But without being said, guys, I'm Andrew, also known as Iron Android, and if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my gaming channel and my TikTok. Link will be in the description for both of those things. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.